There we go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dekkster here, and we got a nice way to cheese Lich King with Warrior. This list was made by Blue2, so thank you for that. He has a nice little write-up. Be sure to check that out. Here's his list. I don't have 2 Skill Nightmares, so I just have 1. And instead of Bring It On, I went with Dead Man's Hand. So I dropped 1 Bring It On and 1 Skill Nightmare for 2 Dead Man's Hand. The cool thing about this list, though, is nothing is essential except for 4 cards. Those cards are Skill Nightmare, KT, Brawl, and Public Defender. So there's your 4. You don't need 2 Skill Nightmares. I'm not going to craft one for this list, and I don't recommend you do it either. But yeah, you do need KT, Skill Nightmare, Brawl, and Public Defender. Basically, once you get to the phase where he has all the 2/6 minions, you're going to want to Brawl. So there's only 1 2/6 left. You're going to drop KT and Public Defender, and he won't attack with his weapon for some reason. The 2/6 will just keep going into the Public Defender. KT will bring it back to life. And then at that point, you want to drop to your Scaled Nightmare, which will just keep getting exponential damage. And once you can OTK him with Scaled Nightmare damage, you could just go ahead and hit him. Just go ahead and hit him. And yeah, those are the 4 cards you need. Let's go ahead and jump into the adventure. So the most important thing here is you want to get your 4 puzzle pieces, and you don't want to lose those. You don't want to use that before, you know, before you need to play the whole puzzle. So you might even want to cheese this intro. I think the most important card you need off the bat is Brawl. So you can keep cheesing this if you want to. You might be okay just playing through it. But I'm going to cheese until we get Brawl, just to make it easy, just so you don't waste time. Because if you get to that phase where there's a bunch of 2/6s and you don't have Brawl, it's going to be rough, and maybe you kind of just wasted your time. So let's keep cheesing until we get it. Alright, so this is actually really good. We got Brawl and KT. Those are 2 of our puzzle pieces. I'm going to keep the War Axe so we can clear board. But it's not too important. You just want to be able to play your taunts and kind of live up until that phase. So we just need Public Defender. And wow, there's a Skill Nightmare. So this is actually going pretty well. It actually might make the beginning a little bit rough. But yeah, that 100 armor is not going to be an issue, thanks to this exploit. So we'll just go with the axe, but we're not going to swing at that armor. It really doesn't matter if we hit him in the face right now. We just want to be able to survive. Two brawls, not really necessary. We might just waste one early on. We'll go ahead and hit this, because we do want to kill it.
Your demise is inevitable, and no emote can express your shame.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
No one orders me around.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and clear this. Instead of going with the Blood Razor route, we'll just get a body on the board here. So the only puzzle piece we're missing now is Public Defender, and you don't want to play anything... You don't want to play KT without your Public Defender. You kind of need the whole combo here. Okay. Can't execute this. We might even just... Since we have 2 brawls, I'm just going to waste one right now, just so we save 4 health. Actually, it doesn't even matter since he's transitioning phases right here. Alright, so basically now we just go ahead and hit him with the Brawl. There's only going to be 1 left, and we kind of just got to survive. We want to build up some armor, but we also don't want to kill this. We don't want to end this phase. We want to stay in this phase until our Scaled Nightmare has enough damage for lethal. See, it's okay to drop this down because he's going to attack it with his weapon, which is totally fine. So these shield minions are great, but you might just not want to craft it. It's kind of a waste of dust because it's not played right now. We'll go ahead and hit this, get a little bit more armor as well. Just remember, it's fine to drop things with, you know, less than 5 health because he'll kill it with his weapon. You don't want to drop more than that because then he'll start hitting it with the trapped soul. And that would be an issue because, yeah, if you end this, you got to restart.
Mind if I roll me?
Okay, that's an issue. So we don't want that happening. That's pretty interesting that he actually hit the acolyte. I mean the loot hoarder with this guy. It's never actually happened to me before. We don't want to drop this because then he'll kill this. So we'll go ahead and just tank up here. And I guess we'll just chill. We could go acolyte. Hopefully he hits it with his weapon. Yeah, he does. See, and this is the reason I put Dead Man's Hand in here. Because we might end up fatiguing before we can actually draw what we want. But we also don't want to play Dead Man's Hand at this point because then we're not going to get Public Defender. So be sure not to play this until you're about to fatigue. This is a little awkward. We could even kill our own blood up here. No, we can't. Maybe he'll attack it with his axe. If we do one of these. Or we just shield slam our own. I think he'll attack with the axe. So as you can see, this could take forever if you don't draw your public defenders. We're just not gonna get him here, it looks like. Wow, this is impressive actually. But it looks like we're gonna be good here. There we go. Okay, we finally draw it. The last 2 of the last 5 cards in our deck are what we need. So you drop the public defender. You drop KT, and then this is kind of just where the exploit happens here. I'm gonna go ahead and Dead Man's Hand this, since we are almost fatiguing. This is the reason why I put Dead Man's Hand in here. And if we draw another Skilled Nightmare, that'll be great actually. So you're just gonna want to keep dropping this. You can armor up if you want, but it's really not necessary. Do not put any other taunt minions up, and just be sure not to kill this. Maybe we'll actually start going fishing for our Scaled Nightmare here. You could put another public defender, but it's really... You don't need to. You don't need to. But we'll go for it. We'll go for 2. So, for some reason, it also seems like if you drop 2 public defenders, he kind of just freaks out and just stops attacking, which is totally fine. I mean, that works for us, right? All right, so we just need 1 more turn. I mean, we might as well go for the Scaled Nightmare here. And Dead Man's Hand, just for fatigue protection, which really isn't necessary. And then on next turn, we can finally go ahead and kill him. Now we can just execute this. It's going to end the phase. And there we go. We get to hit him for lethal. So yeah, that's how you cheese him. That's how you cheese him, boys. It's effective. Once again, if you don't have these cards, There's probably another method. I don't recommend crafting Scaled Nightmare just for this. I luckily unpacked it. I think a lot of people will have it unpacked. But hopefully there's a free-to-play version that comes out soon. And I'll look into that. I'll look into the free-to-play version. But that's about it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please like, sub, share. But mostly liking the video makes me feel better. Feel better about myself, right? So go ahead and do that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!